Ache. Revolut's got to be one of the worst banks going, man. So much problems online. You get me? And just look, my experience with Revolut cost me £45,000. This brother's come forward. This is why I would never recommend using Revolut as your main bank account for your business, bro. This happens exact same thing to me. People in the comments, because obviously, look, I'll always post what other people are saying as well, saying that they haven't had any problems. You ain't had any problems yet. I used to get paid money from Universal Studios, from Sony, from distribution, like outlets, from streaming, and my account just got taken down, just got closed out of nowhere. But anyway, look, this is what this brother has to say. My account was frozen and I couldn't access my funds. I was asked to provide proof of where the money came from. So I submitted receipts and supporting documents. Despite providing what was requested, the payment were reversed and I lost 45k. Oh my God. I'm sharing this because I don't want anyone else to go through what I did. If you're running a business or handling large sums of money, think carefully where you keep your money and always have a backup banking option. This isn't financial advice. It's my personal experience. Have you ever had your bank froze your accounts? Share your experience. Crazy look.
Talking about this, but Revolut business bank account is an absolute scam. This Revolut has cost me £45,000. I've had £45,000 in an account. Revolut sent me an email saying they're going to close my account down. In fact, they're not going to close my account down. They froze my account. I couldn't access the money. They asked for evidence of how the money is going. I've given them all of the evidence, all of the receipts. And guess what happened? They still not just seized my account, they reversed all of the payments and I lost my whole 45,000.
Oh, can you remember this? Can you remember this, what I posted? Can you remember this? I think it was this one.
Avoid Revolut Bank at all costs. Today our bank account was shut down for no reason at all, with no warning. I tried to make a payment, it got rejected. I went on to there, they asked for more information. I've had this account for over 3 years now. And the worst part about it is when they do it, they reverse all the money that came in that day to whoever. So if you had a payment off a customer, they just send it back to him. And that's what they did. And my friend had told me previously to avoid him because he had 11 grand sent back. And I thought, I've been all right, I've had it for 3 years. And out of the blue today, a day before I'm supposed to be going away for a funeral. And I can't even go because we don't have a bank account right now. So how am I supposed to leave my business with no bank account? Like zero warning, same day, closed down. Comment your experience below if you've had a...
Crazy, innit? And the same things happened to this brother.
£1,000. Absolute scam, bro. Don't use this account, man. Don't use Revolut business. It's an absolute scam. And no one's talking.
£45,000. It's mental. And obviously this brother done a video. He's seen what's happened. He's saying he had no problems, but not no problems yet. And we hope he don't have any problems.
Yeah, just a quick one. I've been banking with Revolut for the past 3 years. I've never had a single issue with them myself. I hold a large amount of money in that account. And I've started to hear that people are having problems with Revolut. Now, I don't know if this is a business banking problem and they're just closing people's accounts down with no explanation and no warning, or I have a personal account with them, not a business account. So
I don't think that you have an issue with personal accounts. I think it's mostly business accounts. It's weird. It's actually weird.
Has anybody experienced issues whilst having a personal account with them, or is this just a business account issue? Yeah, because I need to know if I need to move some money around because it's not looking good, bruv. Also, if this is a thing, what bank account do you...
I don't think he has any. I don't know, man. all I can talk about is business, the business side of things, what's happening. This was a day ago, by the way, as well.
Revolut customers are being warned not to fall for this scam. 2 customers of Revolut have lost in total.
So this is just loads of, it's the cybersecurity around these banks as well. Like, look.
Over £200,000. And the bad thing, they will not be getting their money back. And the reason these Revolut customers are not getting their money back is because they already authorised security checks. So when the fraud team at Revolut rang them, the bogus people rang them, they asked for, selfies, a code from a text message.
Wow, what is going on? It has to be the elderly people, man. That's like not aware more. Do you know what I mean? But
basically, they pass these security checks, so they can't get their money back. So please let this be a lesson to anyone that is a Revolut customer. Don't answer the phone. If you want to contact Revolut and see if it's genuine, if someone calls you, then find, an official email address from Revolut. Don't just take their word for it and start giving them, information. They will scam you. They will not mess about. Like and share this video to someone you know is a Revolut customer and just warn them about this scam going about at the minute. And don't forget to like and follow just there on the right hand side. Thanks for watching. And
boy, you get me? And obviously this lady here is actually...
So I came across this video here where this lady is explaining how she ended up getting her Revolut account broken into on the Saturday. Well, the same thing happened to me, but on the Friday. So I'm there chilling in bed, as you do when you're jobless, and I received this text here. So I ignored the text, as you do. I'm thinking, this is a scam, and I'm not gonna redeem it. Yeah, so I ignored that text now, thinking, yeah, scam, obviously I'm not gonna fall for that. And I'm chilling, scrolling through TikTok. I get an app notification from Revolut going, your password has been changed.
Yeah, mental.
Yeah, I see that text now and I fly off my bed. Anxiety, panic attacks, all of it. I'm holding on to the phone, I'm locked in. I press my Revolut app, type in my passcode, no entry. So I take the time now and I press to try and get into my account again. Verify this is you, I have to do face identification. Revolut. I have to do face identification, so I'm panicking now and I'm standing there doing this, trying to get my face into it, so Revolut recognized my face and lets me back into my account. Then you get them to do face verification, eh? So after all that
How
panic...
are they able to get into your account from that? Mental, innit?
And all that verification stuff, I get in there and my money's still there. It's £60, just £60, but it's my £60 and it means a lot to me, all right? So I get in there, get my £60, transfer it over to where it's safe before whoever did whatever they wanted to in there. So moral of the story, please don't keep your money in these Revoluts, or I don't know too much about Monzo, but Monzo, all of these banks that are pretty much online banks that don't really have what you need.
Don't really have proper branches in that. Listen, this video here might get, it's got a song on the background, so it might get taken out, but this is the update from the bubble.
As a small business owner, I've got 99 problems and a bank shouldn't be one. My Revolut video got almost 500,000 views across all platforms. Bounce a comment on it, he got almost 250,000 views. My original video got 100k views as well. And hundreds of comments of people talking about how their account got shut down for no reason. Monzo is the same, and we have done nothing wrong. I got no fee pass mark, I've had the same bank account. My credit score is 999 out of 1,000. I've literally done nothing illegal. I've had no bounce back payments, no chargebacks. I only take payments from my card processor because I don't get any chargebacks. And I only pay for my butchers, my packaging, and my staff wages, and my taxes. That's it. I had the bank account for 3 years with no problems and shut down out of the blue.
It's mental, innit? It's actually mental.
All those people who say, oh, why did you have it? It was good till it wasn't.
And see, when they shut it down, they don't have to tell you anything. They don't tell you nothing, furthermore. They tell you nothing. Nothing. Oh yeah, we don't. They tell you nothing.
We do have revenue right now. It'll be good till it's not, and it'll be out of the blue, and there'll be no reason. Anyway, if you're from Sterling or Tide, you should be paying attention, taking advantage to use this as your next market employee. Or in fact, you should hire one of those guys who've had their account shut down and get us to market your bank. Sterling, Tide, whichever rival banks do, business bank, you should use this as an opportunity to market their product and take Revolut out, because a lot of people have Revolut bank accounts. It's very easy to set up. And I'll give credit where it's due. I did Revolut because it takes 2 minutes to set up and you got a bank account.
Bro, and that's the thing, man. Look, this is just some awareness, guys. I would say stay away from Revolut. They dealt with man mad. Look, this sister turn up this bit because she her it's not loud enough, but turn this up.
Something terrible happened to me on Saturday, and I wasn't going to share it online, but the more I think about it, the more I'm scared that it could happen to you too. I bank with Revolut, and on Saturday evening, my entire account was wiped clean. All my money was taken from my account. I didn't talk to anyone, I didn't click on any links, I didn't open the app, I did nothing, and all of this happened. 6 p.m, I was editing some cartoons that I make for my daughter, and I got a text message on my phone saying OTP passcode, and I ignored it because I knew it was going to be a scam, because it always comes up all these like scam texts and stuff, and I've always been warned, don't click any link, don't open anything. So I just ignored the text message and I continued making my videos. And then around like 11 p.m. at night, I'd finished for the day because Easter Sunday was the next day. So I thought, okay, let me just check my bank to transfer some money over and run some errands before Easter Sunday. And I noticed that I had no money in the account, and this is the account I usually use for like petrol and shopping and just miscellaneous things. Like when I'm on holiday, I just use the card and stuff. So I've now reached out to the fraud department and I've said I've been scammed. There seems to be some kind of something going on because all my money's gone. I don't know if the app's down, but I don't see anything. All I have is 36B in this account. And they said, oh, they'll check on it. But at this point I was talking to a chatbot, so it wasn't a human. And then I said, can I speak to a human? Because with the Revolut app, there's no number to call. You just speak to someone. And then they put me through to someone. And then I explained the situation and they said, oh, it wasn't just £400 that has been taken from your account. First, there's been 2 separate transactions where they converted £40 into Polish currency. And then they did another £267 into Polish currency. And then they transferred £400 from my personal ISA and stocks and shares of the app into my personal account, and then sent it off to another account called BUNQ Bung. But before that happened, it was declined, and then they did it again and it worked. So I said, okay, that's all fine, but how did that happen? Because I didn't click any link, I didn't speak to anyone, I didn't open anything, like I didn't even use my phone, I was on my laptop. And I clicked for them to open a case and refund me my money. And then immediately for the £400, they said no, that I was complicit. I accepted the OTP and I put the code in. And I said, well, that's impossible because I couldn't have done it because I didn't touch my phone. And this went on for like 3 hours till maybe 2 in the morning. And I realized they weren't going to give me my money back because they were claiming that I did it when I didn't open my app. I didn't click anything. I didn't do anything. So how can someone open my Revolut app with my face when you need to scan your face to get into the app? At this point, I've now gone, I found the support email for Revolut. And because I work in banking too as a software engineer, I CC'd the financial ombudsman into the email. And I wrote a very strong email saying that I'm not even talking about the money at this point because it's still crazy that the money's gone, but how it happened and how after the first transaction into a Polish currency, it wasn't flagged. The second transaction, it wasn't flagged. I wasn't called, I wasn't texted to alert that some unusual activity was going on in my account. Now I've seen that they've sent several emails to me at 6 o'clock, but then I didn't see those emails. So after the second transaction, they should have stopped my account. I've now clicked to see where they've sent me the email saying it was an iPhone X that was used to log into my account. Number one, I don't use an iPhone X, so that's a suspicious thing. Number two, I live in London. So if they're logging in from Sheffield, and I know they probably used, a different VPN to get a different location, but if they're logging in from Sheffield, that should have flagged something else up. If they're converting into a Polish currency, when I've never in the past converted into a Polish currency, that should have been another flag. After the second transaction, that should have been another flag that, when they decline the first payment, the second payment, that should have been another flag. And then when they try to take money, all the money from the account, that should have been another. So
Yeah, it's mental. It's mental. Even someone said in the comments, but then they block my account when I try to buy a coffee whenever I'm abroad.
all these little things, I was just so worried, and still right now I'm so worried because I've also flagged it with Action Fraud Police. But it's just the fact that someone could open my account, someone's probably cloned my SIM card or hacked into my email. All of these thoughts are running through my mind on Sunday morning, Easter Sunday. I'm not having a great Easter Sunday at this point. So I'm just so confused, and my husband's like, just let it go, enjoy Easter, and then you can continue like investigating on Monday because it's a bank holiday, no one's gonna. But my spirit can't let it go. I because I work in banking, I know how hard it is. There's so many security checks, and what triggered me was that the customer service people on the app were trying to gaslight me that it's a very secure system, that I was the one that did it, when I know I didn't do it. If I was talking to a fraudster on the phone and they were like, oh, do this, click this, I would understand I was complicit. I didn't open my app. I didn't click any links.
Mental.
A few hours later, after I sent my strong email, I CC'd the financial ombudsman into it. I've talked to Action Police. I've now gone back to the app again to tell the people, because the chat's still open, to say someone in Revolut is doing fraud. Someone in Revolut, in this team,
Yeah, 100%.
is a scam artist, because they are the only ones who can have access to have done all of this. It was too smooth. It was just so criminal, but such a mastermind hack that gone are the days where you need to click something to let the scammers in. Now it's within the bank. And the moment I wrote that statement, someone within the bank is doing fraud, I got my money back. I wasn't going to make this video because I thought, okay, they paid me back, it's fine. But just the fact that this has happened just shows, and I'm now scared because this bank is now being told, is now been approved to be a proper bank. It's no longer a financial institution. It's now, Revolut is now a proper bank. And I'm even more scared because the more I did my research, because I was so mad that this was happening, I saw that Revolut has had more than 9,000 cases of fraud in 2023 and 2024.
Whoo! 9,000 cases of fraud.
Compared to any other UK bank, compared to any other UK bank. And then I flagged this with them. I was like, hold on, the fraud that was complained about 2-3 years ago, I'm experiencing it right now on a grander scale. I saw that another guy had lost like £162,000, but he was complicit because he was helping the scammers unknowingly, telling them information, and that's how he lost his money. I didn't open the app. I didn't click on any links. I didn't click on the text message, nothing. And this happened to me. And the only way, because I've been blaming myself over and over and over in my mind that, I was too focused on my project, on my the cartoons that I'm making, Kids Renee show, so that's why I would have been more vigilant. But none of this is my fault. None of this is my fault. And just the sheer fact that I also had to pay $4.99 to order a new card, and then $4.99 for them to deliver me a new card, I'm just thinking, I don't want to bank with them anymore. I don't want to bank with them anymore.
she don't. It's mental.
But I'm just letting you guys know, don't have a lot of money in your account, because Revolut is not a trusted bank. It's not a trusted
And this is probably Revolut. This is not Revolut Business. It's Revolut Personal.
Bank. It's not a trusted bank. It's not a trusted bank.
My people, man. Some awareness, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Some awareness. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.